When I was 10 years old, something very disturbing happened to me for a 10-year-old. I was walking in the Columbia Mall where I lived. You're looking at me like, you lived in the mall? I don't. And I ran into a father of one of my friends. I call him Mr. H. And Mr. H came walking up and he looked at me, and I'm 10 years old by myself. He said, hey, little Craigie, how you doing? And I told him. He said, what's going on in your life? And I told him, but he kept looking at me really strange. And finally, he looked down at me and told me I had a lisp. Do you know what a lisp is? Here are the words that he used to change my life. He said, Craigie, don't talk anymore. Because every time you open your mouth, you remind me of Daffy Duck. What does that do to a 10-year-old kid? My confidence, my esteem, everything plummeted. And for the next 4 or 5 years, you could not get a word out of me. But finally, after about 5 years of frustration, I wanted to be heard, and I started on the path to what I call the 4 R's to remarkable results. And now I can stand before you today proud as the 1999 world champion of public speaking. But that's not the best part. The same people who kicked you when you were down will pat you on your back as you move forward. And in October of 1999, check the timing of this, 2 months after winning the World Championship of Public Speaking, I'm going to work out, I'm in the parking lot, and I overhear a familiar raspy voice coming towards me. And I couldn't believe that 18 years after our incident in the mall, I was coming face to face with Mr. H. And I'll never forget, he looked at me with those same eyes and said, hey Craig, how you doing? I said, I'm fine, Mr. H, and how are you? As clearly as I could. But he looked at me with those same strange eyes and said, Craig, I saw you in the newspaper. Man, that is wonderful what you've been able to accomplish. He said, but Craig, that one article, I can't believe that at the tender age of 10, some man would have the nerve. Wow. To call you Daffy Duck. I said, Mr. H, I don't quite know how to tell you this, but it was you. He said, it was me? I said, yeah, you don't even remember? He said, no, Craig, but I'm sorry. I couldn't cry, but I couldn't hold back my mouth. And I said, Mr. H, don't apologize. I would not be the world champion. I would not be the speaker. I would not even be the man I am today if you hadn't stopped and confronted me. I said, Mr. H, thank you. But as far as you not even remembering what you did to me, I think that's despicable. Thank y'all very much.